Demolition Man.
Hi guys, welcome back. On this episode of Finding Blue Haven, we tear out a bunch of stuff, and nothing is safe from the
Demolition Man.
But we are going to get rid of this rot. We knew when we bought her, there was some rotted wood and problem areas we'd have to address. We just didn't realize how much. We started taking out and removing those places that we knew for sure had to go, but we just kept finding more. The deeper we went, the more we found. Our boat had over 20 stanchions, and almost every single one of them leaked. The water ran down the inside of the walls, causing a bunch of stuff to rot over time. This was actually really tough to take out. You see how beautiful our boat is, and we didn't want to take out anything we didn't have to. One reason this tear out phase lasted so long, which is actually still going, is because we agonized over what to keep and what to let go. There is an upside to taking all this out though. In the process, we found some worn wiring that would cause problems in the future. We'll show you that in a future video. We found some more damage and rot we wouldn't have seen otherwise, and we ended up opening almost every single part of every space in the wall, which leaves us plenty of room for insulation. Since we used to have a spray foam insulation company, it's very important to us. We don't want to be freezing or baking, and straight fiberglass doesn't offer much in the way of insulation. Tearing all this out leaves plenty of access for insulation. Here's Ross. See Ross? Here's Ross's cabin, which still has this really pretty ceiling. Isn't that gorgeous? There's just one little problem with this ceiling. Well, one we're focusing on right now. That is that right there. Do you see that? Beautiful, isn't it? This part is a little bit rotted. See? You can literally pull this out. And underneath, just as rotted.
Hey guys, there's some serious rot going on around this area of the ceiling. It's coming out with the rest of the ceiling, and we're actually also making way for polyurethane spray foam, 2-pound close cell polyurethane spray foam. Hoping to get at least, I'm hoping to get 1.5 inches. It'll probably be more than 1 inch. Hold on. Going ahead and tearing it out. The good news is this fiberglass up here looks like brand new. We found the remnants of ancient cave dwellers in the boat. Actually, no, it's just it's a makeshift tent that kind of holds some heat. The tarp over there, and the fireplace.
It's a balmy 39 degrees right now. It's still cold, but not as cold as it was. The main mast comes through Ross's cabin. Since the mast is already gone, all we had left to remove was the mast set. Our boat has 2 masts, a main mast and the mizzen mast. The mizzen mast comes through the aft cabin, which will eventually be our room. Once all the wood paneling was cut out, we had to go back over the ribs, pull out all of the nails, cut off any residual bits of wood paneling, and scrape off any remaining bits of glue. While our boat does not have a single screw, it has an incredible amount of glue and little nails holding everything together.
Well guys, it's cold in the boat today. It's about 33 degrees, and it's cold, but The show must go on. Well, that wasn't so bad. Here, let's take a look. We're getting all this old wood paneling off. It just disintegrates in your hand. Every wood element on this boat is rotten. It needs to come out, except for the teak. This teak here around these doors, this settee or this bed here, you know, the cabinetry, you know, all that teak is still good. But the paneling on these walls, there's been condensation in this thing. All right, this piece of wall needs to come out. We'll work on it next, and this little bit of ceiling here, paneling. Got some of it out. I can't keep the lights on. Kicking the cord. But see that? See how we're exposing that bare fiberglass in there? There's like no insulation value at all. You get about an inch of closed cell foam in this, maybe an inch and a half, 2 inches. I think an inch and a half. This thing is going to be really well insulated and comfortable to live in. You're not going to look like a snowboarder inside your boat in the middle of the winter.
We originally thought we were almost done with the forward cabin, but after a whole bunch of debate over whether we should keep the bunks or get rid of them and what we could best do with this space, we decided in the end that we should remove them. So once again, saving as much as we could, we took out the good stuff and then had to rip out the rest of it. It actually turned out to be a really good idea because we found some massive amount of rot that would have caused some major problems in the future. What we're going to do with this space, you're going to have to tune in and watch. We'll show you in a later episode. Taking out the bunks in this forward cabin opened up the wall between this cabin and the chain locker. After we tore out the bunks, we started looking right here at this wall, which is the bottom of the chain locker wall, and saw right here where all this is really rotted. If we hadn't taken out the bunks, we probably wouldn't have seen this spot, and it would have caused some major problems in the future. Our little break in our cozy little tent. It's a balmy 48 degrees right now. It's pretty nice actually. And for our break, having chocolate and Cheez-Its. And Cheez-Its. Removing this chain locker wall here, and then finishing up cleaning up the ribs of all of the remaining nails, bits of wood paneling, and glue was about the end of all the demolition in the front part of the boat. There's still a lot left to go though. Thanks for watching!